So this is Python programming, learning Python. So I'm creating a script here called script0.py. This is idle. In idle, I'm creating the script script0.py. So how to create a script in file, new file, and enter the code here. Print the single quote hello world, close single quote, print in parenthesis 2, double asterisk 100 close parenthesis. Save this file. Learning Python is the name of the folder. Here I'm saving it as script0. So I've saved this script. So this is script0.py. So how to increase the font size in idle? Click on options, configure idle, and click on size here, and you can increase the size here, increase or decrease the size. So this is script0.py. I have put this two statements, print hello world in single quote and print 2 double asterisk 100. Save and exit this file. So how to run this script? To run the script, so it's in the learning Python folder here. I'll use this Python followed by the name of the script, script0.py. So be able to run the script hello world and then 2 to the power of 100. 2 to the power of 100. To find the absolute path where Python is located, use the command where Python. So this is the directory where Python is installed in my system. Where Python. You can also type Python -version to know the version of Python. The version of Python is Python 3.13.5. So type Python at the Windows command prompt to see the Python interpreter. So this is called the Python interpreter. You can also give the how to exit this Python interpreter, type the exit function. You can also give the absolute path to invoke the Python interpreter. This is the absolute path where Python. Press enter. Even this will also invoke the Python interpreter. Exit function. Whatever I put in the script earlier, I can also run it from the Python interpreter. So first I type Python in the command prompt and I type here print in single quote hello world, close single quote, close parenthesis, it says hello world, print in parenthesis 2, double asterisk 8. So this is 2 to the power of 8, that is 256. So here I have some variable called lumberjack. I'll set this variable's value as OK. Now whenever I type lumberjack, it will give me the value of the variable OK. So OK is in single quote. Now 2 double asterisk 8, 2 to the power of 8 is 256. See here I have some expression like in single quote spam exclamation. I want to print it 8 times. So how to do that? To print it 8 times I type spam exclamation, yes, I put everything in single quote and multiply it with 8. So that will print it 8 times. Spam, the expression in single quote, spam, exclamation. So I will print it if I want to print it 8 times, I simply multiply it by 8. Suppose I have not defined any variable called x. I have not defined x. I will simply try to call x. So it will give an error. So trace back most recent call lost file. Python input -6 line 1 in module x name error. X is not defined. So it is giving me an error. Name is not defined. X is not defined. I have not defined x. So import some module called OS module. Import OS, and is from the OS module I will call the getCwd function. Get the current working directory function. So what is getCwd function? It is the current working directory function. I imported the OS module, and from the OS module I try to get the current working directory function. So this is what it is printing: l:\learning python import os dot getCwd function. Similarly, say for x in spam, print x. For x in spam means for x in spam, for x in single quote spam means x will take all these values, means each character one by one from spam. So x will take x, and x will it will be printed. See, it is printing s here. X will take p, and it will print the value p. X will take, so this is assigning the value uh, for the variable x. One by means character by character, letter by letter here. So x will take a and it will print a, and x will take m and it will print m. So like this. Say for example, I can also give my name for x in a spiritual life living.com colon print x. So it is printing the value for the variable x takes during the iteration of the string spirituallifeliving.com. So here there is an error condition for x in spam print x. See here itself, if I try to get the output for another command, say print, I tried to print another command, print in parenthesis single quote done. I put a string in single quote within the as an argument for the print commands. So if I type enter, you need to enter twice. You need to press the enter button twice. See what this is doing for x in spam. So x will get the value yes, and it will print done. Immediately after yes, it will print done, and again it will take the value p and it will print done again. It will take the value, x will take the value a, and it will print done again, and again x will be assigned the value m and it will print done again. So like this it will iterate through these two statements for different values of x. For x in spam, print x and print done. So and here I need to uh, press the enter twice before new statement. So I'll create a script now named script1.py. In the idle, I click on file and new file. So here I will create this script called script1.py. This is the name of the script in the idle editor. So first is a comment, a hash symbol followed by some text. So this is the comment actually. The first Python script, and then imports is, what does this command do? The imports is statement, load a library module. Load a library module. So this sys is a module, library module. Sys dot platform. Sys dot platform. So sys dot platform will give me the platform in which I am executing this command, and print 2 double asterisk 100 means 2 to the power of 100. So this is raise 2 to a power. X is equal to single quote spam. So I'm giving the variable x the string value spam with exclamation symbol also, and I will try to print this string 8 times. Print x 8 times. So that is nothing but the string repetition. String repetition. So I'll save this file as script1.py. Script1.py. I don't have to enter .py because it is a Python file. Automatically it will save it as dot with the extension .py. Now execute this script from the command line. Python script.py. How to execute the script from the command line? First I will execute the interpreter, exit the interpreter, and you can see if I type dir, I have this script script1.py in this directory. Python script1.py. You can see I executed the script. So the module imports is module was imported, and sys.platform is printing win32. So the type of platform here is win32. So sys win32 is a Windows platform, Windows operating system platform. So it is a win32 is a Windows operating system platform. 2 to the power of 100 is this much. This is the value, and print spam exclamation in single quote. So this is the value of the variable string. The string I have assigned spam as the value of the variable x, and I multiplied it 8 times, so it will be repeated 8 times. This is the string repetition. So now what I will do is I will run the script and I will save it to some file, save it.txt. I'll save this output to some file. Instead of printing it on the screen, I want this output to be saved in a file. So for this I will give the name of the file after executing the script. Python script1.py redirection. So greater than symbol is redirection, output redirection to save it.txt. We can see now it is not showing me the output on the screen. The output is saved to this file, save it.txt file. I'll open this file. So you can see the file is saved here as save it.txt, and you can see the output here. You can see the output of this file here. Output of execution of the script here in this file, save it.txt. So to call the Python script, I need to be in the directory where the script is present. See, currently the script is in l:\learning Python directory. So I'm able to call the script. I'm able to run the script using the Python command python script1.py. To execute the script from a different location, say for example from this location I want to execute the script, then I need to give the absolute path of the script. C colon backslash, sorry, it is L colon backslash learning Python first I have to give the absolute path of the Python interpreter, where Python, where is Python, so where Python is the command. So this is the absolute path of the Python executable. So first type the absolute path and then the path of the script. L colon backslash learning Python and then script1.py. So even this will execute the script. The absolute part to the Python interpreter and absolute part to the script will also call the Python script from a different location. See, I'm in C directory. I'm trying to call the script which is in L directory, L folder. See the same script1.py. I'm adding a function called input function. So what is this input function? Input function, it reads the next line of standard input, waiting if there is none yet available. So I'm adding this function, input function here. Input function to script1.py. I will execute this script. Python script1.py. See, it is waiting for an input. The input function is waiting for an input. So I type hello, it exited. See, Python script1.py spiritualliving.com. I gave an input. So the input function makes the script wait for an input from the user, and it will not allow to exit the exit after the execution of the script immediately. It will wait for an input. So whenever I feed an input, only after feeding input it exits the script. So this is how the input function works. See, instead of executing the scripts from the command line, I can also execute it from the Python interpreter. First I start the Python interpreter. In the Python interpreter I will import the script1, import script1. See, when I import script1 it will run the script. You can see it run this, the script is running now. It is the interpreter is running the script1.py. I just have to type import script1 and it is asking me to provide the input because there is an input function. So enter the input, it exited. It exited the execution of the script. So I'll import the script again, import script1. See, this time it is not working. So it executes only once per session. So I will try again, import script1. So this importing and execution of script works only one time. It did not execute the second time. So it is only once per session. Suppose I exit this session, I start the interpreter session again and I type import script1, it will execute it. But if I try to import it again, it will not work. Import script1, it doesn't work. For the second time, if I try, if it doesn't work. There is another module called IMP. IMP is a standard library module. IMP is a standard library module. From IMP import reload. So from IMP import reload. So I can also add a comment here. Must load from module in 3.0. From IMP I am trying to import the reload module. Reload module. From IMP import reload. See, IMP module is deprecated. IMP module is deprecated. Right now the IMP module is not available in Python 3. So I will use the IMP. I will use the IMP import live module. See, if I try to reload the script, see, I will execute the script again. First I will exit this interpreter. I will start the interpreter again, and then I will import the script. Import script 1. Imported. Now it is waiting for an input because I've used the input module. Now I will try to import the script again. Import script 1. It is not working. You can see I will try to use the reload function. See, reload module function is not available. So I will import a module called import live from IMP. Sorry, from IMP import, from import live import reload. From import live import reload. See, now reload is imported, and now I will use the reload function. In the reload function I'll give the argument script 1. Now you can see I'm able to reload it again. Reload the script again. I'm able to reload the script again. See, if I try it again, see, it doesn't work. But if I use with reload, it will work. It works. See, reload script 1. Okay, so import live is the module. From import live import reload. From import live import reload. And reload script 1. So create a new file called myfile.py. From idle, new file. So what is the content of this file? The content of this file is only this much. Title is equal to the meaning of life. So this is the content of the file myfile.py. I'll save it. So the name of this file is myfile.py. Myfile.py. I'll save it. So save this file myfile.py. So I'll start the Python interpreter. Import my file. Import my file. So I'll run it again. Python. Run it with comments. So this is for learning purpose only. Start. Python. So this will not work, only Python. And then here import my file. Here I will enter the comments. Run file load module as a whole. So I imported the file, my file. Now print the content of the file. My file dot title. See how to use the attribute how to use the attributes from the file using the dot symbol. So use its attribute names single quote dot to qualify. See, in this file myfile.py, I have this variable called title, and I have defined the value of the variable. The meaning of life is the value of the variable. Now I want to call it from the interpreter. How do I call it? So import the file myfile and print myfile.title. So the file name of the file dot the variable name title. So this will call the value of the variable. This will give me the value of the variable. So you can see it is printing the value of the variable, the meaning of life. It printed the value of the variable, the meaning of life. Exit. Again rerun the Python interpreter. Python from my file import title. So I'm importing the title where variable title directly into the Python interpreter, and I will print the value of the variable here. Use name directly, no need to qualify. So you can directly use the variable without having to qualify it, without any need to qualify it. So print title, now it is directly displaying the value of the variable. Print title, so it displaying the value of the variable, the meaning of life. Here I will create another file called 3names.py. So the name of this file is 3names.py. In this file I'll put some content. So I will define a variable a is equal to, in single quote, date. Define three attributes. B is equal to, in single quote, parrot. Exported to other files. C is equal to single quote sketch. Print A comma B comma C, also used in this file. Print A comma B comma C, also used in this file. Save it as 3names.py. 3names.py is the name of the script. I have saved this script as 3names.py. So execute. So I will execute this script. Exit Python 3names.py. So it is giving me the result dead parrot and sketch. See, it is printing the value of the variable. I defined A is dead and the value of the variable B is a string parrot and value of variable C is the string sketch. And I printed all the variables. Print ABC. It is printing all the values of all the variables dead parrot sketch. Similarly, I can also run it from the interpreter, Python interpreter, Python import three names. See, automatically it is printing dead parrot sketch. I can also use three names dot b to get the value of a specific variable, and three names dot c. So three names dot b is printing parrot and three names dot c is printing sketch. So specific value of specific variables. From three names import a comma b comma c. Copy multiple names. From three names import a comma b comma c. Copy multiple names. So I have already imported a, b and c from three names. Now I will try to print the value of a, b and c. So b and c it will print parrot and sketch. B and C it is already printing parrot and sketch. So if I give dir and then the three names function, three names in the dir function I am giving the value, giving the name of the file three names. It will show me all the strings associated with this three names file. Three names file. See, these are some of the built-ins: cached, doc, file, loader, name, package, spec. Along with this, it is also showing ABC. These are some of the strings which these are custom strings. These are my strings which I have put in the file three names. So dir followed by parenthesis three names will display all the strings. It will display all the strings associated with the file three names. You can also use the exec function. Say exec open script1.py. For this, first I have to start the Python interpreter. There is another function called exec just like the dir function. Exec open, these are built-in functions. Script1.py dot read function. So open script1.py dot read function and then execute it. So first it will open the script1.py, it will read the script and it will execute it. So it is waiting for input. So again I will execute it. Exec open script1.py dot read function. I can execute it again.